Hello, everyone. My name is Luchara, and this is Eco Global Survival, my community server, day 11, I think. Today, hey, Punch, we're gonna do some mining today. We're gonna do some rearranging today. So, yesterday, I took advanced smelting, trying to get steel bars out there. I was mostly trying to get rebar out there. Hey, kitty. Trying to get rebar out there until okay, words are hard. Hi, Miso. Rebar is used in basically one thing and one thing only: reinforced concrete. Reinforced concrete is a tier 3 building material. Um, that's very important because there's a bunch of stuff that you need a tier 3 workshop for, and people were very eager to get that. So it's been mostly trying to make rebar the last 30 hours or so, 31 hours, I think, since advanced smelting came out. I think I made like 1,500 rebar, and pretty much all gone. I've also sold some steel, iron pipes I'm out of stock on. So hard, iron whetstones. I'd like to get some steel tools going. What happened to my face? It's so smooth. What happened, I believe, is just it's the evening, so there's no natural light coming in. It's just my lights that I have coming at me. So yeah, like the green screen seems to be working a little better. You don't see a little fuzz down here like you were seeing the other day, right? Hey, Trunix. And I think it's strictly lighting, right? The last couple days when I streamed in the afternoon, I have like really dark curtains that block a fair amount of sunlight because I used to have a shift work job that required sleeping during the day, but some natural light comes in. But obviously, right now, there's no natural light coming in. So, and it's the powder makeup, yeah. Um, so I want to talk about the rearranging. So the reason I need to do, I just got run over in my own yard. Um, the reason I need to do rearranging is I spend a whole bunch of time digging out a second large lumber stockpile down here, and then I realize nothing reaches it. So if you look up, so right about here, is between the two large lumber stockpiles. So it's right on the edge of where I have mortared stone. If you look, right? Yeah, sorry, Axel, if you're watching. I sold you a lot of tailings today. So if you look, the mortar stone goes from here to here, roughly. So the large lumber stockpile is right under here. All my stuff is way over here. Some of it is way over here. The store doesn't even reach the store. Like basically the only thing that reaches that second large lumber stockpile is the screening machine. That's it. Nothing else does. Hey, Boss Pock. You stopped before hitting me? Oh, I know. I just didn't even notice you coming. I haven't even I haven't before you mentioned the kitty, I was delivering it to either Punch or Xandra, the road builders. Um, yeah, I'm polluting a lot as well. A lot of well, you don't want to be swimming in this. I'm gonna end up with a third eye. Um, what was I talking about? What was I talking about before pollution? Oh no, I'm gonna redo everything so that stockpile is actually useful. I need it. I need the space. So I dug it out for a reason. Oh, crushed slag. I was delivering it to the road builders, Kitty, and then when you mentioned that you wanted it, I put a sell order up and stopped delivering it. So whoever, if you haven't been buying it, somebody else has. Hey, Xandra. Hey, Simon. So if I'm gonna redo stuff, which I'm going to, I'm gonna move all this over. Right, I have this space here. If I'm gonna have to move my store and my anvil as well, it kind of works out because I need a new workshop. I need to upgrade to tier 2 because there's an item called a rolling mill that I don't think anybody is selling yet. So the rolling mill. Oh, never mind. Punch. Um, Punch, you realize you're selling rolling mills for less than a loony? You might want to change that price, Punch. Um, so the rolling mill is something used by smelters to make. Um, yes, it's meant to be. Oh, um, used to make corrugated steel, and then later it's used by advanced smelters to make flat steel. Well, I guess you could make flat steel now. No, it needs oil products. I got lots of money, Punch. I'll buy it whenever you fix the price. It's fine. Um, I mean, I don't have a workshop for it yet anyway. It's that's what we're going to work on tonight is we're going to get the workshop done. So, but I'm probably going to have to pull apart my house part, right? I'll rebuild it at some point. But I mean, it's 12 housing points. I'm going to get a new star in 5 hours. Even without the house, I'll still have that star when I wake up tomorrow morning. And I don't have a plan for that star, right? I'm just going to save it. You know, if a couple of people in the same profession stop playing and we need something desperately, I'll have the free star. So I don't really need the XP of the house. So I'm going to take apart the whole house. I'm going to go buy some brick. I think Kitty has some colored brick for me. We're going to make a better workshop. Going to get the store where it can hit both large lumber stockpiles. We're going to get all this stuff moved over here. I might have to clear out a little more space back here potentially as well. The other thing I want to do is last stream on Saturday, I took a drink of water. And I also was talking about a copper mine. I did go through effort, quite a lot of effort to find myself a copper and gold mine. The funny thing is, I really didn't need to because I have a kiln, Kitty. I can paint my own if I need to. But yeah, Simon has found he was planning to dig anyway. He's basically making Moria, and Simon found this giant patch of copper. So he has like 5,000 copper for sale. So I didn't need to do this copper mine, but I didn't know that Simon was going to have a whole bunch of bronze. So anyway, I figured I might as well show my copper mine since the mine itself wasn't a lot of effort, but the road to get there was a fair amount of effort. I have since made it into a road district, but at the time, at the time, it wasn't a road district, so I didn't even get paid for any of it. You didn't know either? Yeah, and it's fine. So right here, this is my awesome hewn log road. And like I said, it is a road district now. I wasn't going to make it a road district, but who was it? Manbot. Manbot asked if I could make a road district so that he could build a road to his oil field. And I made some other road districts to other people's oil fields too. I don't know if people noticed. Just trying to help out. It was a good accident. It was a good accident. Like this road I added yesterday. But I figured if I was making a road out to here for him, I might as well make it come around here too. And this is where I made my road. Anyway, I wanted to add extra roads because I feel like people have been very good at road building this time. I'm scared people are going to run out of roads to make. And then all the stones just going to have no use. The crushed, like there's going to be nothing to do with the crushed stone. So anyway, yeah, so I had to 2 bridges, had to make this tunnel. Like it was, and I mean, it's not that much work, but it was a pain. It was a bit of a pain. This is the turnaround spot where I turn around and I back in to my mine, right? But I'm not actually going to mine any copper right now. I just want to show it. So yeah, so copper. This is how much copper I mined out before Simon hit the mother load of copper. So I haven't really mined much copper since then. I've just been buying it off Simon. And Russ is still selling copper as well. And also, if anybody has a keen eye, they would have noticed there's a couple gold on the side here. So I believe if I do need gold, I can also get gold from here. Turn around. That looks terrifying. What looks terrifying? Oh, that turnaround looks terrifying. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Yeah, it's not dangerous. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Nothing happened, but yeah, something bad could have happened for sure. Anyway, this was my project Saturday night. I think this was my project, maybe Sunday. I don't know. At some point in Saturday stream, this was my big project. And yeah, the turnaround could probably be in a better spot for sure. I'm a pretty confident steam truck driver at this point. Fairly confident. So let's head back. And of course, I will drive around and check out. There is some new builds I saw uh, that have been built. And it's funny. This looks like it looks like the game's not loading everything in, right? Like that's what this looks like to me. But I think this was Exhibit's property, and he moved, and he just didn't bother pulling everything up. I think I could be wrong, but I believe that's what happened here. But if anybody needs some hewn logs for anything, you know what? The funny thing is, I could have used this for my hewn log bridge. Castle isn't done being checked on its progress. I want to go down that way anyway, Kitty, because there's somebody built something on that road towards the government place. It's like a bird of some sort. Yeah, that's Exhibit's old place. That's what I thought. But like I said, he moved. All right, so if we go this way, is Phantom here? Phantom, say something in the chat if you're here. So I want to ask Phantom something. Hey, Benza. The Burb. Yeah, Hood. I figured it was a Hood thing. Shout out to Chris Tonkamp. He's got a cozy looking little house here, but that's not why I want to shout out Chris Tonkamp, and is making something with reinforced concrete over here. I want to shout out Chris Tonkamp because as an advanced smelter, you go through a ton of iron bars, a ton of crushed limestone, and a ton of coal. 3 things. Chris Tonkamp has consistently had limestone and coal for sale the last day and a half, whatever it's been since advanced smelting came out. I have bought coal from other people as well. Miso. Did I get down to Kitties for a load? I definitely bought some from Miso. But mostly coming here for limestone. And Axel, shout out to Axel for having crushed limestone. Anyway, I've had to mine my own iron for the most part. But the limestone and coal I haven't had to mine. All right, so Phantom's there. He's also not really playing a lot, so he sent me a message. You just restock more coal, nice. I will be by to get more later. He sent me a message saying that if I needed copper, I could use his mine. And he said the entrance to his copper mine was in his iron mine. So his copper mine is way out here, right? Like, oh, he unclaimed it. But his copper mine is like out here. So did he dig a tunnel all the way from somewhere in here, all the way out here? Like, I'm legitimately like trying to wrap my head around it. Because that's what he said. But like, you can't even go this way unless. So he got. Whose property is this? Chris Tonkamp. So he got Chris Tonkamp's permission to dig under their property. Oh my God, he did. The absolute madman. Phantom, I know you're not watching probably, but you are a mad. And like, when he told me that he could get at his copper mine from his iron mine, I was like, there's no way. There's no way. No, he did. And then he was like, all right, that's enough eco for me. Oh my God. Oh, there's gold here too. A little bit of gold here. So I wish Phantom was here because this is giving me flashbacks to server 3. Server 3? Yeah, server 3. When I was a smelter, an advanced smelter, and Phantom was a smelter and a mechanic and like industry and electronics. Um, and my plan that season was much like this season, where from my property, I dug under to a iron mine, and I also started digging in a different direction to go to a copper mine. Similar to what I was planning to do this time. Like my original plan was to dig this way for an iron mine, which I did, and to dig this way for a copper and gold mine. But Ishmael was here, and then people claimed all the stuff in here, and I was like, you know what, that's just not. And Ishmael did give me authorization to like dig a tunnel under him. But on season 3, um, Phantom helped me dig the tunnel to my copper because he needed it too, right? Actually, he ended up making pretty much all his own copper and gold. I did very, very little of it, but so he was kind of feeling like doing it again, I guess. Anyway, hey man, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, right? All right, so yeah, when he told me, yeah, like I said, he sent me a, I can't remember if it was a Discord DM or a DM in game. He's like, yeah, if you want to use my copper mine. But again, I had already made my own copper mine when he sent me that message. And he's like, yeah, you can get at it from my iron mine. I was like, is he saying what I think he's saying? And he was. He was. And just to be clear, I'm pretty sure like all this space, there was iron here at one point. He dug out a lot. Like I dug out a fair amount of iron, and I'll show my iron mine. He dug out way more than I have. Crazy. All right. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Oh, what's down here? What is this? Where does this one go? Uh oh, just deeper tailing storage. My goodness. So Phantom might not be playing anymore, but he went out with a bang. Sure. That's like I thought I've dug a lot. Nope, Looch, you have not dug a lot. You have dug a little compared to Phantom. Is this my truck or his truck? That's his truck. Where's my truck? It's on the road, I think, isn't it? I'm bad. Whenever I do these tours, I'm bad for just leaving my truck places and then not remembering where I left my truck. But shout out to Chris Tonkamp's little place here. Oh, I like that. A little crushed granite pathway there. And I want to go check out Adval's place. I don't know if I've ever checked out Adval's place. It's off the road a little bit. Wait, is it up here? Is this Adval's place? Yeah. So Adval has quite a path. I would not want to make that turn in a truck. With a cart, you'd be fine. No, I don't think he could get a truck up here. Or well, I mean, he has a truck. I've seen him drive a truck, or he or she drive a truck around. Ooh, nice lumber spot. I'm glad I came up here. Oh yeah, power generation. I'm gonna need one of these at some point. More pollution, yay. So this is the house with the tree growing right through the wall because eco's gonna eco. And this, I assume, is a workshop. Oh yeah, they're a mechanic. That's right too. Adval's a mechanic. That's why they have all the power and stuff. Sawmill. Assuming there must be a carpenter, right? Or did they buy all that? You know, someone who's buying industrial elevator. Yep. Cadval is a carpenter. Okay. So they made all their own lumber at least. But yeah, like, I don't know. Could you get a truck up here if you were really careful? I don't even know. I don't think you can make these turns in a truck. Like, I think there's a cart sitting here for a reason, right? Like this turn in a truck? No thanks. This turn in a truck? No thanks. Does he have like a tunnel leading to his place? I don't think so. Yeah, so I don't know how they get their truck up there. And what is this? Whose place is this? Oh, Meat Buttonfield. I knew. I like how the water wheels are integrated into the build. That's pretty slick. I couldn't get up. Oh well. All right. Onward to glory. Or somewhere. At least. I do got to finish this road. And I've contributed like not quite zero, maybe 1% of the roads. Yeah, let's pop over. Hop over to Eskermore and Boss Pock's places here. Eskermore's been busy. Ooh, I like the heavy window up there. Little garage, little car park. What's this for? Oh, do ovens need tier 3? Maybe they do. Like the advanced cooking, they must. I don't know why else he would have this, because he's a full-on cook. With a limestone mine. Ovens do, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I knew the kitchens didn't, right? Because advanced cooking is kitchens and ovens. And some of the stuff's in here. Or some of the stuff you need. Anyway. Like, I was a cook before, but it was a long time ago, so I don't really remember. But I do, now that I think about it, I did have reinforced concrete where my ovens were, so that makes sense. Boss Pack. Boss Pock, Boss Pat, Boss Patch. I don't know how to say that name. Boss. I'm just gonna call you Boss. Boss. Is that okay, Boss? Lots of different building materials up here. I do like mortared granite. Oh, hello. But I think Boss has moved their store. I don't know how you say it. You don't know how you say it? Boss. BP, yeah. You made another store, right? Down this way, closer to the main road, I think. Yeah, you moved the baked goods down. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I'll tell you why I know, and I'm not upset or anything, but I found out because my iron mine hit your bake shop, which I'll show here in a minute. And it's fine. I can go other directions with my iron mine. But I do like the colors of brick, the golden brick. How am I doing for baked food? Grab a couple meat pies. I do like fruit muffins, but you're sold out of those. All right. Whose property is this? I feel like I should know whose property this is. Oh, this is Punch. Never mind. I didn't realize I was at the intersection. This is Punch's place. I did know whose it was. Punch is enjoying some fruit salad. By the looks of things. Nom 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 nom. I'm a trader. Why am I a trader? And we got Luch's Punch's. Future site of Punch's giant shop. So it was pretty cool, was it? I think Sunday afternoon, Punch hired a bunch of people to dig out storage space underneath. So there was like a big group of people digging all this out on Sunday. It was pretty cool. Driving by, not going to Dark Ball Bakery. Hey, Kitty, I spread my eating needs around, and I'm going to be honest. I have to drive by a lot of food places to get to your place. I do occasionally hit up your spot, though. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, sorry. I was trying to eat your salad. I wasn't trying to motorboat you. Nom, 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 nom. Anyway. Punch is a dude, by the way, so it's less creepy that I do that. Think? Does that make it less creepy or more creepy? There's Hood. Ooh, I like what they've done. They switched the mortar stone for brick. Oh, except on the foundation. So like, is this gray brick? Yes, gray bricks. Nice. Looks really nice, Hood. Motorboarding is chicken cutlets. All right, so I'm just going to pop down to my iron mine so we can kind of see how much iron I've dug out. It's way less than Phantom's. I want to put that on the table. State that for the record. I'm not trying to compete with Phantom in any way, shape, or form. Oh, and shout out. I should have mentioned this right away. I forgot. I did not build this bridge. It's a work in progress, Hood says. Well, it looks good, Hood. I like it. Shout out to whoever built this bridge. Excuse me. It was not me. Somebody must have gotten sick of falling into the water, maybe, or just was scared other people were going to. But somebody built this bridge for me. It was not me. Xander built the bridge. Thanks, Zan. You were the best. You may have had some issues driving. Well, the problem is I was planning to move it, right? Like I don't know if you looked, but like I zoned a road for myself right here. That's not where the road actually is because I'm awesome. Well, it's because it was temporary, right? It was only meant to be temporary. Because I figured, oh, well, I'll just make the road straight, right? So we'll have a nice intersection here. Oh, and by the way, shout out to my boy. Look who joined the server, Mr. Josh. That means 12 straight Luch servers. My boy Josh here, fellow Canadian, has played. Shout out Josh. I said to shout out Josh really quick. But yeah, I've witnessed Punch and Rico falling off this road. That's just what I've witnessed. Trunix Canadian, Phil Canadian. We got a few Canadians. So yeah, my big mine shaft that I made in my iron mine looks way less impressive after seeing what Phantom did over there. All right, so this was my original iron mine. So yeah, Axel, I've been giving you tailings, but I've only been giving you my new tailings. I still have all these old tailings that I eventually would like to sell to you, but I'm trying to not overload you. I was happy to see Josh. I was a little sad that he hadn't been playing. And I mean, it's fine, but, and this is now my current iron mine. So, I mean, look, it's not Phantom size, but I've mined out my share of iron as well, right? Like, just, I'm going to have to put some more ramps in, go a little down deeper, I think. Because I can't go this way any further. Because right, you see right there, that is Boss's property, right? But it's fine. I can go any other direction, basically, right? He said he had stuff to do at the start of the run. He wasn't able to make it. He didn't even know you had called out to him. Oh, it's not a big deal. It's just he's the only one, right? Now there are people that played on my first server. No, it's fine. Like I can go literally any other direction, boss, and I can just go down as well. Like there's at least 6 iron down. I'm just gonna go down further. Like there's all kinds of iron here. Ooh, and limestone underneath it. Don't change your claim on my account, and don't give me authorization because then I can't use the store. Yeah, there are people that are still in my community that played on server 1. Row, Goose Terrors, and Purple, and Lord and Lady Entropy. They were all on server 1. They haven't played on most of the servers since, but only Josh has played on all 12. So it'll be a sad day. You'll just come get your iron then? Yeah, you can. I might put the garage door thing at the entrance to this at some point. I mean, that was my plan, but yeah. And I know you're probably joking, but I mean, I wouldn't mind as long as you only mind the iron that's under your claim, because it's not like, I mean, I have this random claim that I put here just so that people knew my iron mine was under here, but my actual active iron mine is not where this claim is. And I'm not going to claim the whole thing, and I'm not going to move it around constantly. So yeah, if you want to come mine your iron and sell it to me, that's fine with me, because that means I don't have to mine it. You know what? I should probably fill up my truck while I'm down here. Should probably fill up my truck while I'm down here. No. Change my mind. You can sell it to me. I buy straight up iron ore. And like I said, I'll appreciate it. I will not be mad. All right, back up. The reason why, if I'm going to be moving all this equipment, I don't want to have to queue up more stuff on them. I don't want them to be working. I want them to be idle so I can move them. All right, so it's time to tear this mother effer down. No more housing bonuses for Luch. Luch is homeless. The economy, man, inflation. Damn Trudeau and Obama and Biden making me, not opening your browser. What? Making me go broke. Those are all jokes, by the way. Although they have their share of blame. Don't get me wrong. All right, tuck the furniture away for now. Oh, God, all this furniture. I mean, I'm not homeless in real life, so I shouldn't joke because some people probably are. I hit G instead of F. Yeah, I mean, they're right next to each other, right? Doing better than you. You haven't even built a house yet? Well, I don't have one anymore. Actually, I should probably... Let's keep the ice box. Because another thing I don't like about my current setup, my food is way over in this chest. So, like, if I'm here and I don't have any food on me, I can't reach my food chest. So it's not good. Sold out of copper bars. There's Adval. I kind of want to follow him and see how he gets his stuff up up his ramps. Anyway, all right. So can I all right, so that's my roof stockpile. Which one's the roof? The roof is on fire. Move everything out of the roof one down there. Okay. And then we can pick that up. Oh. Why is there sandstone on my roof? Of course that's full. All right. Well, you can live here now, sand. This is your home, little sandstone. This is my pet sandstone, by the way, everyone. All right, so we'll keep the store active for as long as we can here. Don't want to... Let's do it like this. Let's do this smartly. Actually, you know what I should do? I should put that stockpile back up here for now. So that I can put this mortar stone in it as I pull it up. You're doing research next round in 2 parts. Doing basic tags first to get those done and over with, since there's so many that will be needed. Okay, so what that means, folks, is the basic tag is just logs and stone. right, Kitty? And is there any other basic ones? Rockardo the Sandstone. That's him. He's my pet. He's my pet rock. Ah, I fell in my house. Because I'm awesome. And a genius. Hello, Rockardo. Yeah, because there's a lot of research this time too, right? Like the last two, it's been mechanics one of the times, and then advanced smelting the other time. Nice and easy. It's just one thing. This time, it's advanced cooking, advanced baking, composites, advanced masonry, industry, and oil drilling? Question mark. I think that's it. Well, that's it. I mean, it's a lot, but you know what I mean when I say that's it. Oh, no, I did not mean to pick up that. Oh, ah. Struggling, folks. I'm on the struggle bus. All right. Put these down here. Can you pull it up a list on Discord what you need for research? It's not that there's a lot. It's the need of research papers that's a lot. It's just the volume of them, you mean? Oh, and you. All right. Step one, kind of complete. Not really. Actually, let's put a stockpile right here for now. We can throw all the hewn in that. I'm going to have some extra hewn if anybody needs it once this is done. And correct me if I'm wrong, Kitty, can't you get an idea of what is needed just by checking the research store? What is going on here? Yeah, apparently Ricardo has a friend here. You're going to post a list in the Darkness Herald channel. There you go. It will be there for anybody who is curious. All right, so I'm just going to do the walls for now. I'm not going to... do I want to do the floor? I want to go get the bricks before I start taking the floor apart. Because the floor you kind of want to do in chunks. You don't want to do it all at once because there's nothing under this. Beverly and Ricardo. Okay, Rockardo, I get. I'm trying to think of why Beverly is a name for a rock. And I'm sure you're going somewhere with that. Because when I hear Beverly, I think of Dr. Beverly Crusher and nothing else. Chief Medical Officer of the Starship Enterprise, NCC 1701D. Yeah, I watch a lot of Star Trek. What of it? What of it? What do I do with the rocks? Oh, crush them. Beverly Crusher. I'm just see it went right over my head. I see it up there now. I see it up there. It went right over my head. I even knew what you were going for, but I didn't know why. That's what makes it the worst, right? I knew exactly what you were going for. I just completely missed on the why you were going for it. Sigh. All right. I have no idea how many bricks I need. So let's just go buy more than I need. Right? That makes sense, right? Just go buy more than I need. What could possibly go wrong? You're still at work. What time is it there? Like 20 to 7? Tisk tisk. Keeping Xandra late at work. I do like your place though, Punch. I like the style of the outside, the little poles and stuff. That looks cool. My diet is super unbalanced right now. The carbs are way too high. I need to eat some meat. I need to pound the papooses. Who has papooses for sale? Altozo does, and Escrimor does. Not many at either spot, but we will buy what we can. All right, what's Kitty got in stock here? Since we're here. I don't like huckleberry pies. Ooh, roasts. Let's get some roasts. Get 10 roasts. Let's buy her out of donuts. Or donuts, muffins. There we go. And let's go see Tozo quickly. Oh, and I like what El Tozo's been doing with the place here, too. I like this part with the white and the green in particular, in this part. I like that. Papooses, right? Yes. All the papooses belong to me. All right, and then back our beep, beep, beep. All right, what do we got here? Ooh, oh, you got all kinds. I have no idea how many I need. You're not broke anymore. Why is Altozo like broke? He's got $1,000. Yeah, let's buy some simmered meat while we're here. He was? Oh, never mind. My truck is too far away, and I don't really want it full of simmered meat anyway. I'll come back to El Tozo's store later. All right, so I'm just trying to think. How do I want to do? I should probably figure out exactly how big I want. I'm trying to remember. God, what season? What even was it? Where I had the black and gold workshop? Season 8. Server 7 day 8. No, not server 7 day 8. I want season 8. If I do server 8, guess I can show you what I'm doing here. Eco community server 12. Arc. Why Arc? No, not Arc. Well, I guess I didn't specify Eco. Eco community server 8 day 29. Will I show my own spot? Okay, let's bring up this one. Do I want to do the same? I feel like I shouldn't be skipping my own ads. This is my way of showing everybody ads. I'm gonna skip them. All right, so boom, right away. Okay, so I did yellow floor, and then black, and then yellow. What did I do for the ceiling though? Was the ceiling also yellow? Oh, look, it's me. Before I had a green screen. Look at that. Look at that scrub with no green screen up there. Sucker. Oh God, am I wearing the same shirt though? Wearing my Rancid shirt today. I think I'm wearing the same shirt. I got like 5 black shirts. All right, so the ceiling is yellow. So, in theory, if I do the same thing this time. Okay, so how big do I want it to be? You know what? I'm just going to buy all the yellow ones. And like 100 of the black. If I need more, I'll come buy more. Yeah, if I need more black. And I can always buy normal and color them myself. The library is now buying rocks and logs. There you go. The reason why I'm just copying that build is it was probably my favorite. I like the look of it. And for anybody who doesn't know why I'm going black and gold, my name Luchara is derived from two players that played on my favorite hockey team, the Boston Bruins. And the Boston Bruins colors are black and gold. These bricks are technically yellow and not gold, but we're going to pretend that they're gold. Right? Right. And I think I used white for the windows because obviously there's also some white on the uniform. Of course, naturally. All right, so we're going to replace these one by one here. Or not one by one. Arm load by arm load. The thing is, though, I want to go out as far. Where am I going to put the store? Like, I gotta plan this out, right? Like, I need this to make sense. Can I reach this without falling in? Because the store needs to be accessible, but it also needs to be able to access both large lumber stockpiles. And the other question is, am I eventually going to add even more large lumber stockpiles? If so, they would be this direction. Yeah, two might be enough. The thing is, especially if I only have, like, if I never take a fourth or fifth profession, my hammer broke. I don't think I have any whetstones. Stucker doesn't have any whetstones. I might have some in storage. No, they probably, if I did, they've probably been sold. And yes, I am hoping to get some steel tools up soon. It's just steel is so needed right now. All right. Good night, Simon. Thanks for coming out. Go vertical, Luch. What do you mean go vertical? I mean, I'm not building a house right now. I'm just building, this is strictly a workshop. And vertical doesn't really work for a workshop because then you can't access your stockpiles anymore, right? Eventually I'll build a house. The house is not priority right now though. You know what I mean? Workshop is priority. Big priority on the workshop. I said I was going to do this, like I was going to take an arm load of mortared stone and replace it with brick as I went, and then I just didn't do it because apparently I'm a giant liar. Need mechanics, cooking, and carpentry labor at the library. I cannot help there. Simon has a bit of copper. Like I said, Simon, that copper will get used. Believe me. Once industry and even more importantly, electronics come out, it will get used. All right, so how am I going to do this? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this row as mortared stone. All right, so that's mortar stone. Now we can go with brick. Give me yellow, please. Thank you. That was 9 wide. Okay. Oh, you're going to be difficult there. You don't want to make me do 2 at a time? There, you can go 2 that way then. Stupid game sometimes. Yeah, it'll get sold. I would not worry about that at all. It's going to get sold. I guarantee it. I know I sound like a used car salesman right now, but I guarantee it's going to sell. I mean, I'll buy it myself if nobody else does. You need a ton of copper at that stage of the game. Okay, take all the shale from the government store for research. I mean, if you want. See why that would be a big deal, Kitty? All right, now we need some black. For the walls. Now, I'm trying to remember, I feel like I did something different in the corners. I don't remember what I did. So let's just do this for now, and then we'll play with the corners a bit. On the other hand, really care if this looks good at this point. It just needs to be functional right now. And I know people are like, no, it needs to look good. It needs to be functional right now. That's all that really matters right now. See, I like the look of the pillar, but it doesn't connect to the wall, right? I don't remember what I did back in that server. Brace? Did I do a brace of some sort? Well, that's not a corner. There's a corner brace here. Well, that looks cool. That's the top. Was it the thick bottom ones? I don't remember. Side brace? Is that what I'm looking for here? Oh, I don't know if this is what I did last time, but I like this. No, that's what we're going with. All right, so let's get some yellow walls now. I should probably make a door, right? Door would probably be smart. So I'm not trapped in here. I'm trapped. I'm gonna be trapped. All right, and this door is just for me. There will be a different door eventually. All right, and another layer of wall. I think I'm going to be short yellow brick if I'm making the ceiling out of brick, out of yellow as well, which I think was the plan. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I don't. I don't. Hey, Thorgrim. I don't love the way that goes. I feel like I need to stop that one level lower. That makes sense. I'm just a man. All you like good builders watching me build, you're probably like, it's like watching a little kid. Or it's like watching, you know, those little things that you can get that you like hide dog treats in, and you know, your dog has to like puzzle out how to get them out. And that must be how all you good builders are when you watch me build. You're like, oh, look at Luch. He found it. He did something right. Yay. Such a good boy. Good boy, Luch. Anyway. All right, there. And then a corner roof, maybe, I think might work there. Oh, wait, I went one higher before, didn't I? Do I need to go one higher? Like, didn't I have a row of black up there first as well? I mean, I guess I don't need to copy the other server's build exactly. Like, or we could do the roof out of black. At least I'm trying. Yes, at least I'm trying to make something that looks. What is this? Because I know it's because there's the wall on the other side, but God, that looks. But why doesn't it go all the way up? Like I don't. Why does it stop there? I mean, I could do just one row of yellow, I guess. Do I have enough black? I got all kinds of black. yellow that I'm short on. Did I miss much? Not really. I was just kind of showing stuff, showing some different stuff. Did a little. No, I haven't even done any mining yet. I was gonna say I did a little mining, but I haven't. I haven't even done any mining. And there. Pick that up. Where's the brace? Right there. And this one. And then we'll go with the gold roof. All right, so let's do the other ones. Already fancier than well, this is fancier than I typically build, I'll say that much. Although this one just faces the wall. Well, it faces the wall for now. It might not forever, so. Might as well do it right, right? And over here. Okay, that looks right, right? I can't see the other one. I'm just going to assume it's fine. Yeah, one more. All right, now we need the roof. I think I'm going to be a little short. I'm going to have to go buy like 40 more. Oh, 40 more yellow. So let's put the corners on first. I had it. All right, we're going to put the corners on last. That was proving to be difficult. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to have enough if I make the whole roof yellow. It's going to be close-ish. And I mean, oh, you don't have, this was it though, right? For yellow kitty? I can go buy some. Actually, I can just rinse off the black ones and paint them yellow. Now that I think about it. It's kind of funny though how like the total number of bricks I bought and total number of bricks I needed is actually going to be pretty close. Considering I did not do any math, you know what? I'm just going to go up on top. It'll be much easier up there. Right? Yeah, would have been much easier if you'd filled in the inside first, Luch. Just throwing that out there. And if I would have done it in the other order, I would have had to rotate less. Anyway, all kinds of things done wrong there. Yeah, swap the line to single piece. Would have been smart. Sandra, you were 100% correct. That would have been much easier. That's not right. There we go. Am I going to have enough? I'm going to have enough. I actually nailed that pretty well. No, I don't have enough. All right. Where is that kiln of mine? All right, so we're gonna fill it with black for now, just long enough that I can get the kiln down and use it, right? I'm not gonna leave those there. I'm aware that it's not gonna look good. I'm well aware. Out of fuel. Oh, I got lots of coal. Don't worry about that. All right, clean bricks. Clean bricks. It's more than I need, right? And now I have some bricks that I can paint. Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. And I've got yellow bricks. All right, let's actually put those back in storage for a minute. Pick up the black ones and replace them with yellow. Woohoo, done. All right. So let's move the door over to there. Oh, I hate it when it does that. All right, let's move the door to there. Wait, I thought I was moving the door to there. Then I can put the store here. The question is, if I put the store there, will it reach everything? And if not, then I've done all this for nothing. Not for nothing. I mean, it needed to be done anyway. And I'm going to try to put the register the right way this time. There we go. Because as Kitty pointed out, I have a tendency to put the register backwards because I never really paid attention to that before. All right. Touchdown. I reach. Ooh, it even reaches basement 1 and basement 2. I did not think it would reach basement 1 and basement 2 because basement 1 and basement 2 are like way over here. Right? Like basement 1 and basement 2 are right there. I guess I put it right in the right spot to reach everything. Perfect. All right. And then let's move my anvil over. Guess I could probably put a door here as well. Well, I mean, I still can't put a door there, but I'm just going to tear this whole thing down. Probably put another stockpile there or something, right? There's no reason to keep this. All right, I am temporarily not able to make AU3s. Is my bottle gray? It's gray. It's like slate gray. For whatever reason, there's a bit of a purplish hue. Like I find my face has a bit of a purplish hue as well. It's yeah, it's like slate gray or whatever. I know you were hoping for purple, but I'm sorry to say it's not. Grab the module out of there and pick it up and pick you up and pick you up. I don't really want this coal because I do not need the kiln anymore, right? All right, now the question is this going to reach everything? Large lumber stockpile, basement 1, large lumber stockpile. But yeah, it does. It reaches everything. You were excited, but I was like, why would we have a purple bottle? Yeah, no, I don't know. Something about my lighting and my camera or my chroma key settings brings out a little bit of a purplish hue. I find, and I've had people say that I look kind of purpley. So it's not just you. All right, and put this module back in and immediately get advanced upgrades queued. Oh, can't see us needing more than 30 of these. Get out of my way, cord for my headset. I can't see a reason why would we need more than that. Purple is the best color. It is popular for sure. All right, well, these chests You know what? I'll move those chests and stuff later. All right, so let's go buy a rolling mill for punch. Ooh, I don't have an upgrade for that, though. Advanced upgrade 1. Kitty has advanced upgrade 1s. I'm assuming Venza is still making AU2s and Punch is still making AU4s, I hope. Purple is the best color. Lavender is the best color. You're talking to a guy, Kitty. Lavender is purple. Am I gonna have to fight? Kitty's gonna fight me. Because I said lavender is the same as purple. But we'll grab our rolling mill here and we'll go get this advanced upgrade sorted. Yes, there's modern upgrades. A lot of stuff needs them. This is not Punch's store. That's Punch's future store. Oh, I'm sure there is. And I'm sure I could probably suss out the difference as well, to be fair. What was I looking for? Okay, so wait. Why are Punch's prices 99? And why is the rolling mill 99 cents? What kind of power does this use, though? I'm not sure what kind of... I might need to also buy one of these. Oh, he does, but he's still taking a... I know he does want them, Xander, but he's still taking a loss. Whatever. That's fine. I guess he can afford to take a loss. Oh, it does need electric. Yeah. That's the wrong store. See, that's how he gets you. He drives marks the steam engine up. To be fair, I don't even think it's advanced smelting that he needs. It's smelters. Like corrugated steel is just... No, I'm wrong. It is advanced smelting. I take that back. For some reason, I thought corrugated was smelters and flat steel was advanced, but I'm wrong. Clearly, you can see I'm wrong. When are we going to start needing modern upgrades? Tomorrow? No, not tomorrow. Thursday. New skills come out Thursday, right, Kitty? Oil. Oil needs modern upgrades. Advanced masonry, advanced carpentry. Need modern upgrades. Hey, Exhibit. How are you doing on this fine Tuesday evening? Question mark. I like your smokestack chimney thing. You need it tomorrow? What do you need it tomorrow for? Skills don't come out tomorrow, Punch. Skills come out Thursday. No, this is Kitty's. I like Kitty's. Did I say Exhibit? Kitty. I like Kitty's smokestack. I know it's technically the 27th right now for you, Punch, but there's meat button. It's still the 26th for us right now. You know what I mean? I already have a pump and I make my own pipes for the steam engine. Because I already have a pump for my blast furnaces. I can just divert water off of that. But thank you for the heads up, Stefan. Scrimore. I just want to state for the record, Simon is doing a terrible job of going to bed. And yes, I'm fully aware it's currently the 27th. Which pipes do you need specifically, Punch? Once I get everything reorganized here, I can start trying to pump out more steel and iron and stuff. You are in bed? Okay, you're doing a poor job of going to sleep, which is fine with me. Hey, man, you want to watch the stream in bed? That is fine with me. Actually, let's just check. Is Vesna's upgrade working? Venza. I say Vesna all the time. Okay. Does not have enough glassworking labor. And this one does, but what if the other one swallows it up? Is what I'm scared of. Right? Oh, wait, isn't Timo doing these? Is Venza, you're not on, are you? You are. Could you do me? Oh, you're not anywhere near your base, though. And you might not even hear me. So I'm scared to sell this because I'm scared it's going to go into this one. But this one already has one queued. So it should be fine. If not, I can just go buy another one and use Timo's. It's like Katie says she's going to bed in 5 hours. She's still awake. I used to be like that. I'm not so much anymore. Yeah, no, it worked. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, Timo set one of those up for you yesterday, right, Kitty? Whenever business was broken. Benza. Oh my god. Why is it so hard for me to remember which one is actually your name? Venza. N comes before Z alphabetically. Venza. Not Vesna. Venza. God. Why is that so hard? It's not. It's not hard. Venza. Hit that like button. Kitty said she would give you loonies. Ooh. We're blacking out, throwing around lies. Somebody advertising their website. You know what? For all I know, that could be porn. I'm just gonna walk away. Whose truck was this? Timo's? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know Timo that well or at all. So I'm not gonna even say it, just in case. I don't know what that website is. You'll give people kittens. And plop. And gone. And it's taking so long. Still need a mint for that. Oh, don't confuse everybody with the second currency, please. Wait, what's going on? Why isn't it? Okay, there we go. Say, why is it taking so long? I'm scared. I'm scared. All right, does this reach everything? Okay, so it doesn't reach all the basement ones, but it reaches the two large ones. So I'm okay with that. That's fine. All right, so let's go upgrade this. Advanced upgrade. You can't make put kittens in for the for the black. I didn't know there was a black market. If you have some plan for them, I guess it's fine. And I mean, I guess this server, it's mostly, there's not a lot of people, and it's mostly people who have played before. Although I do want to shout out, I want to shout out the new people. I mean, shout out the people that this is like their 6th, 7th, 10th server of mine, or 12th in Josh's case, who I already shouted out. But I also want to shout out the new people, like Eskermore and Venza and Boss and Thanatos and Treble and Chris Tonkamp, and I know I'm forgetting people, and that sucks. I feel bad because I forgot people, but shout out to the people who are their first server and who are fitting in really well. Shout out to them. And I know Toby has played on a couple servers before, and I think I've seen Timo before. but I feel like this is the most involved they've been, and also Sakul, who was playing with them. So, because yeah, I didn't expect to get many new folks this run. I thought it would just be, you know, my core 30 people that play every server, and they are here, except that there's a few of them sitting out because they're waiting for update 10 or they're just busy or whatever. Like this is the first server. Jasper and Dr. Olcola joined on server 5, I think was their first one. This is the first one where they haven't played, right? And I still see Jasper in the Discord, so I know she's still around. They're just either, you know, they just didn't join this time, and that's fine. Like, I'm not like, oh, Jasper and Dr. Olcola didn't join the server, curse them. It's not what I'm saying. There's a few regulars sitting out that I'm pretty sure will be back when I do an update 10 server. I'd like to believe, at least. And they're not the only ones. They were just first ones that popped in my head because, like I said, they've been on every server since 5, including 5. And I know, like, Sandman hasn't played lately, but Sandman started on server 4. He's been on every server since. I actually guess he wasn't on 11 either, but he's on, like, Sandman uses like a laptop, and the laptop does not particularly like Eco, or Eco doesn't like his laptop. However, whichever way you want to look at it, they don't get along. They don't like each other. So yeah, that's why Sandman hasn't been around lately. I mean, Sandman's part of my admin team, but he hasn't been around because, yeah, his laptop doesn't like Eco, and Eco doesn't like his laptop. All right, so this is fine here. This reaches both large lumber stockpiles and basement 1. So it's probably fine where it is. Everything else needs to move, though. The blast furnaces are the tricky part because they need pipes. Water, right? And eventually I should probably get a waste filter and filter out this. Don't worry about this. This is, you can lick this. No, you can lick that right up. It's fine. It's not polluting at all. Oh, I like my black and gold workshop. It's pretty. Just a builder suggestion, but if you get some colored glass, it might look cool for your build. I will take that into consideration. All right, so pick this up. All right, so if I put something like right here, does it reach the fire stockpile? Let's try moving these rocker boxes. Unfortunately, I still need rocker boxes to concentrate copper and gold, I suppose. At least preview my OnlyFans content. I do have a fairly long tongue. Like, not super long, you know. I'm no Gene Simmons, but I have a fairly long tongue. That's all I'm going to say. Does anyone go into single player and go into creative mode to try out new builds? Kitty does, for sure. I know Kitty does. All right, so back here does reach the 2 large lumber stockpiles, does not reach basement 1 and basement 2. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I know Kitty does because Kitty's talked about it before. Or Kitty's, like, whenever it's time to start a server and do the government builds, like, Kitty will go into single player, come up with a build, and then come onto the server and do the build a second time. Yes, all the dead plants and dirt says it is all pure coming out of the blast furnace. It's just water, man. It's just water. Don't let the color fool you. This pollution is from Goody's place. This is all coming from Goody's place. Goody's just storage. For the next run, can you show me how to do it so I can try some stuff out? Is there even a creative mode in Eco? Or I think what Kitty means is she just uses admin commands to give herself stuff. I think. I don't want to put words in Kitty's mouth here, but I think that's what she means. All right, so I need to my stamp mills. My stamp mills reach both. Okay, my stamp mill reaches both. What about this one? So my stamp mills don't need to move. Yeah, so the dev tool and give. So yeah, you need and fly. So yeah, it's just about admin commands. So the dev tool is this thing. You just go /give dev tool. Well, you need to make yourself an admin first, which I can show people how to make themselves an admin in single player at some point if that's something people want to see. It's not super hard. And that one of these goes in you. Still need to get power though. All right, so nothing queued up, so nothing I have to turn off. Inventory only sec. What? Oh, I gotta take the charcoal out. And shout out to Ishmael and Calorie for having charcoal for sale, by the way. It makes life much easier for me to have charcoal in these. Admin is automatic. You have to add yourself, I'm pretty sure. You only have to do it once. No, you have to know what you want. So basically you would go give brick, comma, and then the number you want. And it can only be what you can hold in your hand. You never had to? I don't know. I had to add myself. I didn't have admin capability. Didn't somebody ask about that? Didn't I have to walk somebody through that just recently? You added yourself, but you didn't try with it. That'd be a good experiment. And you could be right, Kitty. I could be smoking crack here. I thought I had to add myself though. It was you, yeah. I do remember that now. Well, obviously I remembered. I just didn't remember who it was. Because I could have swore when one of the times I was trying to make a guide, I couldn't. I was trying to use the min commands and I couldn't. Until I added myself as an admin. Like it wasn't there by default, but I could be wrong. Lucky Break or the quick stack with mining. Well, I like quick hands. I like quick hands. Hi Raider. Hope you're doing good, man. And welcome to the stream. I prefer sweeping hands, but I know some people are with me, but a lot of people disagree. I did try Lucky Break, not last server, but like a couple servers ago, just because people were like try Lucky Break, and I didn't hate it. It was fine. Like all right, so we do reach both large lumber stockpiles here, but not basement 1 and 2. But once I have the 2 large lumber stockpiles, you're just watching the sports stream. You won't be watching. That's fine. Thank you very much, Davey. Yeah, I don't know, Katie. I could be wrong. Some people like Lucky Break, and I didn't hate it when I used it, but I still went back to whatchamacallit, the other one, right? Given the opportunity. Not sure why so much light is coming in here. Apparently none of these walls are making shadows at the moment. Whatever. That's fine. All right, so I need some iron pipes. I got to lay some pipe here, folks. And also, I'm craving simmered meat. There we go. Although I will say this too, I liked sweeping hands, especially early. I realize now that I used to think you had to like press E on every single piece. Like I didn't know you could hold E. So sweeping hands is not as good as I initially thought it was. I still like it. Probably has to do, I wonder, is it only the modded bricks? Like, is it only the colored bricks doing it? That would be my guess. Is this because of the colored bricks? the lighting doesn't play well with the colored bricks. Yeah, now that I realize you can just hold E and go like this, kind of. You don't have to go click, 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 which I thought you did. If you had to do click, 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 obviously it would be much better. Sweeping hands would, but that's not how it works. All right, so this one will be my advanced smelting one, and this one will be my regular smelting one. Wait, I did them backwards. No, that's smelting, right? No, sometimes I worry about myself. It's only the colored. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's put you here instead. Turn it off for now. I don't need water spreading everywhere here. All right, so I need more pipes. Just a plug. The lucky break worked great with a team. Yeah. Oh, if you have two people, one lucky break, one sweeping hands is chef's kiss. Don't forget the people to sell rocks, logs, mortar stones, U-logs, bricks, and lumber. Just in general, sell them or sell them to the government? You mean, Kitty? What was I doing? Pipes. Pipes. Getting piped. Laying pipe. All right, so where's the input here? So boom, boom, boom. I'll probably bury these underground at some point, but not today. To the library. Tier 3 housing is the thing. Reinforced concrete is out, and we will have corrugated steel coming as well soon, very soon. All right, and pipes. There we go. Everything is piped. This thing needs power. These need power. All right, so let's and for anybody who doesn't know, charcoal, it's the same as coal, except it stacks to 100, so it takes way longer to get to burn through, right? All right, so I need about 80 charcoal. So let's go visit Calorie and check out Hood's Burb and pick up some charcoal. Laying pipe is an OnlyFans thing. When you get time loops, can you calc what the garage door will cost? And I'll set up a buy order. I will see what I can do, Punch. I will tell you what, I will have one in my store, or at the very least, I'll have it up in my store, even if I don't want to have one available. You can see what I'm charging for it. Like, before I go to bed, I'll make sure to have that, if that makes sense. But yes, tier 3 housing. Punch has a very large tier 3, well, not a house, a workshop. I mean, the tier 3 stuff is mostly used for workshops. I don't know if I've ever really seen anybody. Has anybody really built a house? I mean, you can get colored reinforced concrete. Surely somebody made a house out of it at some point, right? I like the lumber. What's Damo got cooking back here? Yes, this is what the reinforced concrete looks like when it's colored. If anybody was curious. Damo did? Yeah, okay. I could have swore somebody did. Oh my goodness, this is big. Yeah, you need an elevator to get around this place. Multiple. Holy crap, it's a lot of elevators. Oh, while I think of it, you made a purple black place in season 8 out of reinforced concrete? Which one was season 8? Where did you live on season 8? Season 8 was the one that we watched. It's our own personal elevator piece for nice. Is anybody making, where did I leave my truck? I remember somebody asking, is anybody planning to do Leslie? No, God, I'm trying to remember where that was. Oh, like the right in the city center there by the library. Yeah, I think I remember what you're talking about now, Kitty. Is anybody building a platform to watch the meteor get destroyed? Because I remember somebody, Skull, I think you asked about it. Did I pass the bird? No. Okay. That's big too. Yeah, it's just like if you're building a Skull, that's perfect. Um, I would just need to know. Yes, by the huge events. Okay, I know what you mean. So like, this reminds me, it's like from Angry Birds, maybe? How do you get up here to build? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, because like, I know Kitty will do it if I ask her to, but if anybody else wants to build it, speak up now. I remember school. I'll ask. I'll ask in Discord. Somebody remind me to ask in Discord after stream, or if one of the admins want to ask in Discord. Or Skull, is Skull still here? Yeah, someone said they had plans for this one. I was going to do server through. Who said they had plans though? See, I thought the whole conversation was weird. You asked about it, and like somebody said something about it, and then you backed right off, but it didn't seem like they were doing it. Like I thought they said they weren't doing it. Anyway, I like Hood's bird, Angry Bird, whatever you want to call it. I like the legs, and I like that he built this out of logs, right? Like it's perched on a nice log. I'd have to go back and look at Discord, but Amo said it could. Okay, well that's what I was kind of wondering. You can adapt your ziggurat for it. Yeah, I mean we'll figure something out. We got 2.5 weeks probably, at least. Probably 3.5 weeks, right? I figure we'd shoot it down probably 5 weeks in, which would be October 21st. So yeah, that's 3.5. Yeah, we got 3.5 weeks. I'm not worried. Somebody can come up with something, or maybe we can do like a team thing. Maybe a couple people could team up on something would be cool. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, Damo has done it before as well. Yeah, well, I appreciate people like Kitty and Damo volunteering to do it. I'd kind of like to see somebody who hasn't done it before do it. And I could buy all this charcoal. The problem with charcoal, I am going to buy it, is you got to be careful where you store it if you're a smelter. If you're an oil driller, you don't care. But you got to make sure any extra you have doesn't get used up as like just for steel, right? So I got to make sure I put this. I'm going to put it in that stockpile right by my mine entrance. Kitty says she can design something and see if you guys as a community can build it. Oh, I'm sure they could figure something out. Well, should say I'm sure. I don't know. I'd like to think they could. Just not, as long as you're not counting on me to build it. I could barely even build something that I built before. I don't think I'd be able to replicate a Kitty build. Just saying. Right? Anyway. Oh, no, I forgot Kitty. Because I'm dumb. Don't mind me, just reversing down the highway. I knew there was something else I wanted to look at when I was down here, and then I get down here and I completely gapped out. Oh, but see, I like seeing works in progress. So that way, when it's done, we can go look at it again and go, oh, yeah, look how far this came. Back and forth looks like his thing is done. Food. I wonder what they sell here. It'd be funny if it wasn't food. You have another week or two before it's done. Yeah, no rush. Like I said, we got 3.5 weeks left. Oh, I like the little thing up top here. You can really appreciate the size and scale of the kitty hall from here. It's poop. There's fertilizer there. Yeah, you don't eat the fertilizer, folks. Do not eat the fertilizer. And shout out once again to Back and Forth's trippy wall. It's a good thing I'm not on mushrooms right now. Calorie said it. Okay. Thing is with Calorie is he's usually full of crap. He's usually trolling. And maybe he wasn't this time. But I don't know. I'll have to check with him. All right, here is the early alpha version of the castle. Functional castle with real life interiors. Fun fact, Kitty Hall was supposed to be bigger. Then I realized how big it was already and didn't want to cause the server to lag so much. Yeah, I can see why you needed lots of property for this, lots of claims for this kitty. This is big. This is going to be a large castle. In the castle store, what are you looking for here? You're just looking for food, whetstones, and granite. This is where Kitty goes when she gets tired. She's like, enough of this, I'm going to bed. I had enough building of castles. There's ladders to the second floor. There's a small jumpy puzzle to get to a ladder in the bird's leg. Ladder goes up inside so you can look at its eyes. Okay, I will have to do that. So, oh, here's Kitty's ladder. Went right by that. And this is why I don't like ladders in this game. There we go. Nice. How big are you going with this, Kitty? Out of curiosity. It's a big field. I think that's Altozo's field. El Fieldo. Hey, Bunny Rabbit. All right, let's go see if we can get into Hood's bird. Hey, Calorie. I was just talking about you, how you're always trolling. Are you planning to build a platform for viewing the meteor's destruction this run? And you can say yes or no here, and either answer is fine. He's like, what? Somebody called me a troll? It's like the Batman signal. He knows. He just appears. So basically, what Skull had mentioned in Discord, you didn't have plans, but I can if y'all want. Skull had mentioned Discord that he was going to build a thing, and then you apparently said you were going to do it, but you were trolling. But Skull didn't realize you were trolling. I said you're trolling. And I was like, oh, I said, Calorie's probably trolling. He's probably not really planning to do it. So now nobody's planning to do it is the problem. So this is how he built it. Oh, the ladder keeps going. Yeah, like I don't care who builds it as long as somebody builds it. And it would be cool if somebody who hasn't built it in previous servers built it this time. Can I get up here? Yes. I'm on top of the world. I can see my house from here. Just kidding. No, I can't. Can I land in my truck? Skull said you did. I don't remember. Yeah, I thought you made a tongue-in-cheek comment, but Skull took it seriously. I think is what happened. I'd have to go back and look. But anyway, it's not a big deal as long as it gets built. We got 3.5 weeks. Look at that. Landed right in the seat. Be funny if there was fall damage and that prevented it somehow. Like, that'd be wild. I should have done it in third person. I feel like an action star. Gotta put the metal horns up when you drive by. What is going on in the intersection here? Has me confused. You will for sure call 13s because my idea fits in more with the spooky 13. So if anyone wants this one, there you go, folks. The meteor destruction viewing. Hey, there's the meteor. We were just talking about you, Mr. Meteor. The meteor destruction viewing platform is open. Approach it from the north. If I built it, I'd build an airship. Didn't Xandra build an airship a couple servers ago? That was what, server 10? Okay, yeah, it's a smiley face. It's a smiley face. I see it now. Kitty Hall, season 13, the glass house. That's cursed enough. She did, but it was low to the ground. Yeah. You're going to build your airship way up there. There is a limit. There is a height limit for builds, just FYI, in case anybody didn't know that. You can only go so high. I remember Ishmael built a stairway to heaven on server 6, I want to say. It's 140. So basically 70 above ground, right? I mean, that's still a lot of space for builds. Like, I'm not saying like 70 is like close. Okay, there's a little bit. And okay, I think I need, I mean, not way, way up and over an open area. Get the field. Yeah. Yeah, Xander's was just kind of a little bit above the ground. Whose truck is in my yard? Can I get by it? Did I accidentally clone my truck somehow? Oh, did I get stuck on the bridge? Oh, adballs. How do we want to do this? There we go. Can people still get their... Yeah, people can still get their trucks. You know what I'm going to do, though? Let's make this a little easier for people to get their trucks down here. That's clay. All right, that's... You know what? That's good enough. All right, so let's load up. And Calorie, I shouted you out earlier. I want to thank anybody who is making charcoal because it makes my life much easier. So thank you for making charcoal. And okay, so top this one up, top this one up, and then we're going to store the rest way over in this stockpile that has no chance of accidentally getting eaten by the blast furnaces, right? I think I called this the slag pile because this is where I was storing my slag until I started crushing it, right? So yeah, I bought roads one day with the intention of building a bunch of roads, and I started. But yeah, I have not built many roads this run. You haven't seen it? I just checked on crops a couple of times. Oh, did you see my new store name? We're way checking on the house in real life. Oh yeah, you're building a house, right? Oh, electro wire is going. Yeah, it seems like your house is going up nice and quick, which is nice. That's good to see. Nice to hear. Parking lot. Yeah, I'll figure something out, Kitty. Well, also, I'm just going to run all the way back up here and I'm going to run all the way back down. But if I don't, I just want to talk about this while it's being mentioned. This stockpile these chests, these benches, this, all this is gonna be gone eventually, right? So all this and this chest will get moved. So there'll be all kinds of space here eventually. Anyway, just right now, like I said, I'm just happy I got the workshop working. There's no point. Wait, the water input. Oh, probably turn this pump on. There we go. Let's just make sure this works. I don't see why it wouldn't work, but I should probably put charcoal in this as well. But it should only turn on if I'm using this, right? I can make tunnels. Hey, I'm very happy with the tunnel I made on server 5. I thought it was really nice. For anybody who doesn't know, I spent like a week making a tunnel. I made it look nice with ashlar granite. It took me like a week. It was kind of sad, really. That was way back on server 5, but I was really proud of it. Could I find a video of that? Now I want to see server 5 tunnel. No, server 5 tunnel does not bring up anything. What about just tunnel? Perfecting my tunnel. I'm very proud of this tunnel. So this was server 5. Wait, is that my workshop? This is back when I actually used to try to make nice builds. That's mine. That's mine on the right. And this is my, oh, I went right to the tunnel. Oh, why aren't the braziers all lit? It would look so much cooler if the braziers were all lit. This was your first server punch. And everybody who's my neighbor on this server doesn't really play anymore. Oh, look at the terrible pipe work, though. Oh, this is ugly. This is some ugly pipe work, folks. That is some ugly pipe work. I like my storage, though. Oh, my black. Oh, yeah, this is when... Wait, why do I have a ladder? I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Like, my blast furnaces are, like, up on the deck. I fixed the pipework. I probably do. Oh, yeah, this is when I dug out all this sand. I was a glass worker this server. Oh, I think I was I'm in the process of moving the blast furnaces down here. That's what it was. No, I don't think I think I have coal. I have coal down here, not iron, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the fact that I have reinforced concrete down there. Why do I have reinforced concrete down here? Anyway. Oh, beach art. Yes. You're right. I did. In the early game. In the super early game. I mined and made some concentrate for people. You were 100% correct. You are 100% correct. Got the nice stairs here and everything. Yeah, I think I moved the blast furnaces down the basement. I don't think I ever fixed that, though. I think that water was there the whole time. Yes. I will say this. I didn't mind being a smelter and advanced smelter this run. This server 5, I mean. And I don't mind at this server either. But the reason being, on server 5, I only took it because all of our like advanced smelters, or we had like 2 major advanced smelters, and one of them got burnt out and quit. And the other one started playing Lost Ark. This is when Lost Ark first came out and quit. So I had to pick up advanced smelting. and smelting to kind of like fill the gap. But I barely had to mine anything myself. Yeah, Manny burnt out. I didn't want to like call anybody out, but yeah, it was Manny. And I mean, he played a ton. He made so much iron. Like, I understand why he burnt out. It's not. I'm not holding it against him, certainly. Um, but you sold me a ton of coal and iron. Um, Altozo was like a supplier that run. He sold me a ton of stuff. Uh, Vendrick's Blade. I don't know if anybody remembers him. I think he only really played on server 5. He was selling iron and stuff. I never really needed to mine anything. I did have an iron mine. Shout out to Russ Coleman. Russ and I kind of built an iron mine together. And then I mostly bought the iron from Russ. I think Deanie Mad was also selling iron concentrate that server. So yeah, between all those people I just named, and I think Edible was also a smelter, and he was doing the copper and gold because he lived up in the mountains. So I didn't have to really do. I didn't have a copper or gold mine that run. I remember. So yeah, it was easy because people supplied me with stuff. I didn't have to mine anything myself, which makes it easy. The pyramid cover I built with plat steel to make the whole property tier 4. That took a lot of digging. Was over 4K blocks. That was on server 9, Cal, I think is the one you're talking about. If I remember correctly. Server where I barely played, so I was so burnt out. But other people, oh yeah, MU1s, that's another thing that I need to start making soon. It's just there's a lot of, I just haven't had time to get a lot of steel out there. I think it was 9. 8 was when you were a potter on the island, was 8. You and I were potters on 8. We were the main 2 potters. And I think like Icebox was a potter as well. But you and I were the main ones. Edible's first, yeah, he was his first server. Crazy and Smelting. Oh yeah, he had a gigantic tailing facility. It was crazy how big his tailing facility was. Yeah, I think it was 9, I'm pretty sure. Shout out to server 8. Low key, one of my favorite servers. I had a lot of fun that run. That was a good one. There was some drama early with the big group, but it didn't last long and it ended up being fine. Other than that, it was a really good run. I quite enjoyed that one. If memory serves. I need... Wow, I need vitamins bad. And I do not have any whetstones on me. Crap. Crap jacks. That's fine. I can go make some whetstones. Although I should probably make some steel tools. I even bought lumber because steel tools use lumber. I bought lumber specifically so I could make steel tools. I just haven't had the steel available to put into tools yet. But hopefully I will soon. Hopefully somebody... I don't know if Axel's still watching, but I wonder... Hopefully Axel can get some more iron concentrate on the market for me. So I don't have to spend all my time down here. I don't mind coming down here occasionally for the odd truckload. But I don't want to do it all the time. You know what I mean? And Axel has been good for getting some concentrate up there. Manny with his... Oh, yeah, he had so much iron. It was crazy. Yeah, him and Molybdane? No, not Molybdane. Molybdane is somebody else. Molly Saw. Molly Saw was the one who was the other big active smelter. And then Lost Ark came out and he pieced out. And I don't think ever really came back. And that's... It happens. Some people only play on one server. It's all good. And I will never hold it against somebody for like burning out, right? Or switching to a different game. I'll never hold that against someone. I understand. I'm a game hopper in real life, right? Even as a content creator, I guess I'm a game hopper to some degree. So I will never hold that against people. Is anybody selling steel tools yet? It does not look like it. I'm working on it, blacking out. It's on my list, but my list is long. So I gotta get steel bars out there. I gotta make sure there's still rebar. Um, I gotta get some corrugated steel out there. Punch wants some steel pipes, steel tools. At some point, I'm gonna have to start making modern upgrade ones. Rivets are gonna be needed for in other things. I think composites uses rivets for furniture. I might lose you for a few days starting on the 28th. Okay. That's fine. Just let me know if you are like if I need to do the research, it's all good. I can do it. I just need to know you're gone, right? Yeah. Like so I'm trying to get all this stuff on the market. It's just Phil has sold some steel tools. Okay, nice. You'll try to get iron tonight, Axel. You gotta get some storage situated. Yeah, and like if you're having trouble storing the tailings, I can store like this whole area is big enough for stockpiles, right? Like I can store my own tailings for a bit. You want to try the new Sims 4 pack? Hey, that's fine, Kitty. That's your jam. I like Sims 4 as well. Um yeah, like I said, just let me know, Kitty. It's all good, man. Well, you know what I mean. I use man as a uh asexual term. Man and dude. I call man and dude is not just for guys anymore. Anyway, uh man, how bad is The Sims for DLC these days? Is it still just as bad? Like The Sims is pretty much a paradox game, right? Speaking of which, so I am really excited for that Star Trek game. Even if it looks like basically a Stellaris mod or Stellaris skin, I'm still excited for it. Hometopia. Is that something I should cover on the channel, Kitty, or is it more of a building game? I'll check it out. I do need an extra game. I've just been doing Mad Games and Spellcaster U for the last like 3 weeks. I need something else. I just find every time I check Steam's upcoming games list, there's nothing that jumps out at me. You know what I mean? Pizza maker, mixer, and waffle maker. Oh, look out. All right, so iron. So I need to crush it. And yeah, I need to queue stuff up. I have nothing queued right now. What about Starfield? What about it? I might play it at some point. Spellcast University is low key an amazing game. There's a reason why I keep coming back to it because it's incredibly fun. All right, so crush. We need to crush first. Oh, I guess I'd never. There we go. I didn't move these. Someone missing 4 A4s. Probably oh, somebody. Somebody was just here buying AU3s from me. Adval, I think, Punch was. This okay, link you. Let's move those out of basement 1. Let's crush some copper. Boom. You were like, I don't want to play that. It's a card game, but I'm so glad I gave it a try. Yeah, it's so good. I should stream some Starfield. I feel like or stream the multiplayer BG3 runs. If I don't know, maybe. Then again, we haven't played BG3 in a week and a half. I'll have to check with Axel and Jamie to see even a better time. Power grid disabled. Oh, that's what I was trying to click on. But Starfield, I'm just I'm not sure if I want to buy another AAA game at this point. Like Starfield is like it's like $80 plus tax Canadian, right? Like that's so much. And I'm not saying it's not a bad game. No, it's $90 Canadian plus tax. Right? Like that's so much. And I am not trolling for somebody to gift it to me. Don't gift me Starfield, please. Um, I don't know. When it goes on sale, maybe I'll pick it up. The thing is too, like I try to only buy a couple of AAA titles a year, but I've already bought a lot this year. Um, oh, what's missing? Their upgrade modules. Wait. Anybody need mining basic upgrades? I guess those are from my Arasters. I don't need these. False alarm, nothing to see here. I'm looking for my ice box. My blind. Never mind, it's in my bag. All right, so I want to move all my food into the ice box. Are you okay? So you were close enough for that. Are you close enough to the ice box? Yes. There. Now I should be able to reach all my food. I can always try Chef Life. I'll have to check out Chef Life. Last time he did The Sims, he did 100 baby. I don't want to know what 100 baby challenge is. Well, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. All right, so this is the normal smelting. Yes, this is one where I want my iron bars and my copper bars. You got it just because I know it's one of the games I'll play for 10 years? Yeah. Model Builder and Solstice are free on Epic on Thursday. You tried Starfield on Xbox Game Pass before I bought the game. Yeah, I know Jamie Foe. He played it. He said he would have never played it if it wasn't on Game Pass. I'm sure a lot of people are like that. And some iron bars. Let me write these games down that people are throwing at me here. Give me a sec. I am future. None of these games that people are mentioning are names I'm familiar with, so I'm going to write them down. I got my notepad out. I'm old. I keep a notepad next to my desk because I'm old. I'm an old Chef Life. Model Builder. And hello, Coronax. Welcome to the stream. Solstice. And I am future. I will check those out later. It's about cooking and running a restaurant, and I'm only selfishly suggesting it so I can see the gameplay and decide if it's worth it. I mean, if it has tycoon aspects, that's definitely. Oh, what's wrong here? Why isn't this working? Output sewage flow not available. So dumb. There, now it works. Just such a stupid little thing, right? And now it's working. Did Sons of the Forest ever get the server thing working? Also, you could do a medieval dynasty run. That Doomed Isles I had on my playtest, or I had on my play, I had it on my wish list. It came out yesterday, right? I was gonna do it, and then, what happened? It came out at like in the middle of the night when I was sleeping, for one thing. And then I just didn't have time yesterday. I was gonna Axel. And I agree. It looks like a good game. But also a bunch of bigger content creators than me got it early. So I was like, yeah, you know, I just that bums me out when people get it before me. Um, but that's a me problem. Katie says the 100 baby challenge. All you need to know is goal is to successfully have 100 babies with different fathers. There's over 100 different male characters in Sims. At least one version. There's a lot of different versions. Too much work, in my opinion. Sons of the Forest. That's a good question, Cal. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest though, too. I didn't really vibe with it. You know what I mean? The Sons of the Forest. I mean, I do own it though. You don't think it's a tycoon? I just know it's active. Not sure of anything else. It's what I want. Oh, I'll check it out, or I'll look at it at least. Um, game servers. Sons of the Forest. Do they have Sons of the Forest servers? Excuse me. Yes, you can get Sons of the Forest servers. Um, supports maximum of 8 players. I mean, you could probably mod that or whatever, but Chef Life is a simulation game. I guess I could check that on Steam here. Do 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 do. Is Chef Life restaurant? Oh, is this game? Oh, this is a game. I thought it was a game that was coming out, Kitty. I see. You didn't vibe with Sons of the Forest either? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this is my type of game necessarily. I'll look into it a little further later, Kitty. I'm trying, and I want to say too, I'm trying to find games that are like just coming out, more so than games that have been out for 6 months or whatever that was. Um, trying like I need to bring in new viewers. Like when I replay Spellcaster University, I know it's going to get views from my existing viewers, but I would like to bring in some new viewers as well. All right, so what am I doing here? What do I need? What do I need to make steel? Um, okay, I'm pretty sure I have a ton of quicklime, but I'm also sure it's in this chest, which is not where I need it to be. Okay, and where is this copper going? Does not appear to be going where it needs to be going. Or maybe it is, I just haven't queued anything up over here. It's going exactly where it should be going. And, okay, so new quicklime chest. Quicklime 2.0. All right, so can I get stuff from this quicklime chest to that quicklime chest? I can. Perfect. All right, so we got lots of quicklime. That's not an issue. You don't think it's my type, huh? Okay. So, steel bar. I am going to need more coal. So let's go visit a coal store. Going to try City Sky. When does that come out? I might. I might. City Skylines 2. Yeah, that comes out relatively soon, doesn't it? That's not where my store is anymore. All right, I'm just going to start taking this apart so people don't think there's a store here. Oh, it's 24th October. Why was I thinking it was late this month? It's possible. Think that lots of people know when that one comes out. I might play it. That game is more up my alley for sure. Right? All right. So who has coal for sale? No one wanted. I think I need to move some coal. Yeah, I got to move this coal. Okay. I actually have more coal than I thought. I should probably just get rid of these basement stockpiles because not everything reaches them. It's just going to cause me grief. they're just going to cause me grief. So let's move everything out of here. There we go. Now they can't cause me grief. I'm stuck down here. But there we go. All right, and I don't think I need them. Should probably get rid of that one. Yeah. This one I definitely need to get rid of. Although these these basement stockpiles are starting to fill up. All right, well let's sell some mortared stone here. I don't need my mortared stone. Although, is anybody really gonna? Does it really anybody really want mortared stone? If I was interested in Sims 4 like games, personal play, not content play, Paradox is coming out with Life by You. It's been pushed back to March though. In for Space just came out of early access. In for Space, that's funny. I've played In for Space, and it might be the least successful Let's Play that I've done on the channel. The library wants it? Okay. I will bring it to the library. Does the library also need hewn logs, Kitty? Because I have lots of hewn logs I can bring. Surely somebody's buying hewn logs. I enjoyed In for Space as a game to play, but it did terribly on the channel. Okay, research materials, yes. All right, let's bring this stuff. Give me some space here. All right, just quickly, I'm going to switch over. Okay, and let me... Am I tabbing out too often when I stream? Like, honestly. I'm curious what people think. Infra... Space. Analytics. So 136 views. And then the second one, I think, did even worse. We need a logger to get online to make hewn logs. Hey, I have hewn. It just did terribly. It was like I only did 3 episodes, to be fair. But it was one of the least successful Let's Plays I've done. 64 for episode 2. Made me a whole 27 cents. Actually, that's more than I would have thought for 64 views. So yeah, I did 3 episodes because my general rule is 3 episodes minimum, right? I try to always do at least 3 episodes. You like the server tour? And yeah, I mean, I haven't done a full server tour tonight, but I've definitely shown off some goods. And thank you again for the bridge. You ever play Vintage Story? I've heard the name. I don't think I have though. But I did enjoy playing In for Space. But it just did so poorly that I was like, okay, 3 episodes, that's enough of that, and I pulled the plug, basically. Yeah, Vintage Story, it looks similar to Eco, right? It's that Minecraft-ish graphics, but slightly better, right? If I'm thinking of the right game. Good night, Punch. I'm surprised you're even still awake. But no, I have not played Vintage Story. It looks interesting though, and I do think it would be a decent fit. You know, I think the folks that like Eco will like it. It'll be something I'll have to take a look at, like between Eco servers maybe. Oh, Darth Arrow, the Bison Slayer, Slayer of Bison. Yeah, I'm glad the library wants this stuff because it's just going to take up space in my stockpile, right? So now I can get rid of it. Bye bye stuff that I don't want, and even make a bit of money. Not that it matters. Money doesn't really matter to me. You brought up, yeah, I know it's definitely been brought up a couple times. And it's one of those games that like it looks interesting, but it also looks like it's a bit of a time sink. You know what I mean? So I never really seriously. I looked at it, but I never seriously considered playing it, for better or worse. What state is it? Is it in early access? A vanilla Minecraft Let's Play would be interesting. I wonder how that would do. I wonder who would watch that. Thing with Minecraft, like a Minecraft Let's Play would have to be edited, right? Like when I do Mad Games Tycoon 2 or Spellcaster University, I just hit the record button, you know, and record for half an hour. Like very little editing. Like I'll edit out a little dead air at the start and the end. And if I like occasionally have to pause because the dogs are freaking out or something, I edit that out. Other than that, I don't edit, but and that's fine. It's just it's a little more time consuming to do like the eco single player let's play. I don't know how many of you folks would have even seen that, but the single player eco let's play, each episode probably took me like 4 or 5 hours, right? But it's also my most successful let's play, so it was definitely worth it, right? Totally would. I want you to build something with the cherry wood. Why cherry wood specifically? I like the I like durable doors windmill pole. I didn't even know you could get this. What is this, like a lumber support? I didn't even know they came that narrow. That's part of my problem as a builder. I don't know what anything does. Like I didn't know you could make lumber that narrow. You know what I mean? Which is not great. I should know this stuff. I've played Eco for friggin' over two words are hard. I played Eco for 2,053 hours. I should know these things. I don't though. That's the problem. I don't know these things. Yeah, don't mind me, Xandra. I'm just tabbing out while I'm in the middle of driving down the road. Oh, while I'm out and about, I should get some coal. Does Chris Camp have coal? Do I have to go? Do I have to go elsewhere? I am scrolling the wrong way. Chris Camp has limestone, but not coal. All right, where's the nearest coal? Well, I don't need it. Oh, let's go see Miso. Miso has coal. Don't go off the road. I know there's a lot of people in the Minecraft world that have been watching vanilla plays. Okay. I'll consider it. Especially once Eco's done, right? Oh no, I'm sold out of rebar. Cherrywood is new with the latest Minecraft update. Oh, you want to see what it's capable of? And it's nice looking, and it's coming from someone who hates pink. Oh, it's pink. I guess it makes sense. Cherry. Or makes some sense. Cherrywood. Ooh, while I'm down this way, I want to go see. I'm going to pop into Miso's here. But I want to go see how much coal has been taken out of the public coal mine. I've not been there in a while. I'm curious. I'm legitimately curious to see how much coal has been taken. Miso is here. Oh, I like your little brick building, Miso. Oh, I like this color of brick. So this is like the red brick. Now you could say, oh, well, normal brick is red, but clearly this is a different red. I know the server that we first had colored brick on. Oh, don't want to trample your plants. Sorry. Hey, get off Miso's farm. Stop trampling her plants. You're lucky I don't have a bow and arrow on me. Jerk. I made white and red. I made a white and red house. I liked them together. I totally sidetracked myself there. But that's what I do. I get sidetracked easily. Kind of my jam. You built a little with it, so it isn't bad. So the main build I'm doing in Minecraft Positive for Eco is a deep slate castle. I'll pretend I know what that means. I mean, deep slate is build. I know you're building a castle with a material called deep slate. I just don't know what deep slate looks like. I'm assuming it's a dark, probably, or a blue, maybe. Dark blue. I would be completely right if it was dark blue. I also don't know how good the road is to the coal mine. Ooh, no passing here, folks. Solid line. Solid line, no passing. I hate how you can't do the same lines on the ramps. God, that drives me nuts. Deep slate is a black cobblestone, so I was right when I said dark. I'm starting to think maybe I should have went north to get to the coal mine, not south from Miso's place. Oh, so this tunnel is extremely sketchy at the moment. Well, that's part of the coal mine. All right, Thorgrim, have a quick and painless shift at work. I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to say good. Have a good night at work, because quick and painless is usually the most you can ask for with work. Actually, not as much coal. Okay. Not as much coal as I thought. But it's still a fair amount of coal has been mined. More here than over here. And for some reason I was expecting. So I mean, I could have came and just mined my own, but rule number one, loot is lazy. You always need to remember rule number one. It's a tougher material since it's newer layer closer to bedrock. Okay. Well, this road looks pretty sketchy as well. Can you even get through here? Somebody's mine. Oh yeah, no, this road's not sketchy at all. No more rocks needed at the library. Sweet, thank you, kitty. Oh, and I come out at Venz's place, roughly. Okay, I know where I am now. I mean, I just live right over there. I just live right over there, man. Right over there. There? There. I don't know which way it is. Stupid reverse when you're on stream. Stupid camera revert mirrors everything. So I think I'm pointing in the right direction. I'm not. Happens all the time. Oh well. That's fine. That's just fine. Hello, Axel's place. Ooh, you got some reinforced concrete there too. What do you need reinforced concrete for? I did this road. This was my contribution to the roads. I did this section, or at least part of this section, and part of this ramp. That's like the only roads I've laid. And even like a last server, why am I backing into my own place? Like, there's clearly room to back up over here. I have no idea why I'm backing up. Anyway, just needed to challenge myself, I guess. That's not close enough. I want to hit the far stockpile. There we go. Because it has more space in it. All right, so why do I have iron ore just sitting there? Am I not queued to crush iron anymore? Apparently not. Apparently I did not have enough queued. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. What is a steel pipe price? It'll be just a little bit over. Lunch, didn't you go to bed like an hour ago? Steel pipe will be just slightly more than whatever steel is. Or maybe even the same. Probably the same. Uh-oh. Why is Xander sorry? Steel pipe. Let's just double check though. Steel pips. They are made over here, aren't they? Yep. Yeah, it'll be the same punch. It'll be the same because it's maybe a bit more. It's basically 1-to-1, but then you got to factor in labor cost and you know, been buying you out of literally almost everything the last few days. It's good, man. Stuff's moving around. That's what's important. Stuff's happening. All right, so we got no more bars. We do have more iron being crushed and then concentrated. That'll be turned into bars. We got steel coming. We got everything we need. I got lots of lime, quick lime right now. If anything, I could use more iron bars. Does anybody have... Excuse me. Nobody has any crushed. Nobody has any iron ore. And nobody has any concentrate. For sale. And that's fine. That's not a big deal. All right, so what are steel tools going to cost? It uses... Oh, wow. It uses 6 steel. That's a lot of steel. Well, a little less than 6. A little... And roughly 3 lumber. Lumber's still going for like 3, 2.5. So 7.5. And like 6 steel. 6 steel. Here. 6 times 2.75. 16.5 plus 7.5 is 24. With a little margin, probably around what, 30? I don't know. What's Phil selling them for? 30. The correct price is what Phil is selling them for. Although if Phil is selling them, I'm okay with Phil having that. Oh, but he doesn't have any steel or whetstones. I'm okay with Phil having that corner of the market. So like 1.5 steel for a whetstone, roughly. So like 5 for a steel whetstone ish. I should probably make a set of steel tools for myself at least. Probably be a good idea. And is there any iron whetstones out there? Bill has 100. Thorgrim has 24. Duff has, yeah, there's lots of iron whetstones. I don't need to make those. I needed to sneeze. I couldn't even get that out. It came out too quick. Anyway, I need more food. Let's eat some delicious, delicious baked beets. I do like baked beets. And a beet campfire salad, which is good. Ooh, I need carbs and fat. Give me meat pies then. Or field campfire stew. There we go. All right, so let's dip down into the iron mine once again. Get some iron going here. And again, I don't need to back into this. There's plenty of plenty of space or room or a spot to turn around once I get down here. No idea. You know what I should do though? Hold up. I should grab some ramps and get down deeper. I think it's time. It's time to go down a level or two here. I think there's ramps in there. All kinds of ramps in there. I can use stone ramps if I need to. All right. And Axel says the big stockpile issue is the tailing storage. I miscounted when I first placed them and have to move like 8 full stockpilers one square so my industrial elevator can make it down. That, if you look up oof in the dictionary, there's a screenshot of that comment. Basically. That is an oof and a half. Oh, does anybody see my problem? Does anybody see the mistake I just made? Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you see why I'm running back upstairs. Other than I'm just a big dummy. Like, other than that, if you can say specifically what my issue is. Actually, I don't need that many. I dove too deep. No, I did not drive too deep. My pick is almost broke and I had no whetstones on me. Because I'm dumb and I don't check things. All right. Now, we can get the party started here. You know how I said if you looked up oof in the dictionary, there'd be a clip, a screenshot of Axel's comment? Oh my god. I didn't even clue in that those were stone whetstones. There we go. So I drove all the way down to my iron mine, Xandra. Then I realized, oh wait. I was like, oh wait, I want some ramps. I want to dig deeper. I want to dig down. So I drove all the way back up, got the ramps, came all the way back down, and I was like, oh, I made a mistake. I got to go back up. And I was like, does anybody see why I have to go back up? And it was because my pick was almost broken. I didn't have any whetstones. So I went all the way back up, grabbed whetstones, but I accidentally grabbed stone whetstones. So I got all the way back down before I realized. I didn't even realize I had the stone whetstones. I only realized I had the stone whetstones because I saw Calorie say, why the stone whetstones? And I was like, and then I looked and I was like, yep, those are stone whetstones. I'm dumb. So then I had to run all the way back up and get iron whetstones. Because, yeah, I'm awesome at this game. Oh, my goodness gracious. So this trip into the mines has been very, very successful. And I'll just stick you over there for now. Very successful. God. What a waste of time. It was almost like, nope. Like I almost just hit end stream. I almost just hit end stream. And I was like, no, better not. I'm just gonna blame it on streamer brain. It's really easy to miss those little details when you're trying to like talk all the time, explain what you do, you're trying to be funny occasionally. Right? It's just blah. Streamer brain. And in my defense, I don't usually make content this late at night. Right? That's my excuse. It's late. I don't usually stream this late. That's why my brain is not working correctly. Is that a good excuse? Not really, but it's a excuse. That's the one I'm choosing to go with. Anyway, you edited some road, so it's dash. Oh, I don't care about the being a solid line. It was an observation strictly. Well, I mean, I think I prefer the dash line, but it's not a big deal. I need some Kona coffee. I don't drink coffee. If I drink a coffee this late at night, I would never sleep. I mean, I assume I have no tolerance for coffee though, right? Like whatsoever. You like editing rows? All right, cool then. Well, thank you for throwing some dashes in there. So, like I said, I do prefer the dashes. Like it's not solid line's not a big deal, but I do prefer the dashes. But that's a personal preference. All right, so how far down can I go before I hit boss's property here? Go down maybe one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't believe he did that though. All I wanted to do was make one trip into the mines, and I had to go back up top 3 times. 3 after the stockpiles moved. You're getting there, man. You're getting there. Well, I hope I made you feel better about your whoopsie with my series of whoopsies. Not yeah, because I made those mistakes on purpose just to make Axel feel better. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Not true. Patently false. All right, Miso. Good night. Yeah, this is late for you, Miso. Hope you have a good sleep and a good day tomorrow. I'll probably I might see you in the morning. Sometimes I catch Miso in the morning. I haven't been very good lately. I like to try to log in like 10 minutes before the daily restart and throw up the message, restart incoming. I think I remember to do it, or I was up early enough to do it like twice so far this server out of 11 days. I don't know. I've been sleeping in. I might have to start setting my alarm again. I used to set my alarm for 8:30, and I would try to be physically out of bed by 9. Um, and it got to the point where I didn't need my alarm anymore, so I stopped setting it. But I have noticed I've been sleeping till like 9, 9:30, and then I don't actually get out of bed till almost 10. Anyway, yeah, you're a morning person, Miso, for sure. I've noticed that. I am not so much a morning person. All right, let's clear some space here. We can maneuver a truck around. Why does grass grow back so fast? That's a good question. I don't have the answers though. Am I almost full here? Yeah, I was gonna back it up, but there's really no reason to back it up when I'm almost full. You weren't on today for it once. It was not for once. You weren't on for it. Oh, so you were off for a full day. I was too sick last night. Well, hopefully you're feeling better. Where are the other two at? Right there. Being sneaky, trying to hide from me. It's not gonna work. Hey, back and forth. I don't know if you're in stream, but you're in game at least. Yeah, I got so much iron, and like it still goes down like another like 5. It's crazy how thick this iron is. 5 more. No limestone here. Oh, and then there's 4 sandstone, and then it's iron again. This iron mine is crazy, man. Crazy. crazy good. Like I'm not complaining. All right, we must be almost full here. We're getting there. Yeah, I'm just in general not a morning person. And maybe I would be more of a morning person if I drank coffee. Maybe I should try, but I just can't. I don't know. I tried to acquire the taste at one point in my life and I just couldn't do it. I don't know if I ever will be able to. Yeah, that extra one I have is bugging me. But it's not a big deal. One more hand load here. Arm load? I don't know. All right, night Phil. I don't know if Phil's in the stream. So I will say goodnight the old fashioned way. Old fashioned. 4:30 does come quickly. For anybody who doesn't know, too, Phil is in the same time zone as me. And it is 20 to 11. So yeah, when it's 20 to 11, 4:30 comes early. Don't fall down the rabbit hole of coffee. Yeah, I think I made it 45 years without coffee. Well, 25 years without coffee. It's not like I'm going to start drinking coffee as a kid. But I made 25 years without coffee. I don't think I'm going to start now. Your previous job, you had some starts at 5 a.m. Not great for me being not being a morning person. Yeah, that's the funny thing is I'm not a morning person, but I've had jobs that were early morning. Specifically when I used to work at Wendy's way back in the 90s. I used to work a shift that started at 5 a.m. I think I said this like a couple streams ago, but yeah, 5 a.m. we came in at, like unloaded the truck and then like did maintenance on the fryers and stuff because nobody else, like, I don't know if it's the case where y'all live, but where I live, Wendy's isn't open for breakfast, or at least wasn't when I worked there. It might be now. Wendy's open. It only opened at 10:30. So other people came in at like 8, like prep the lettuce, prep the onions and tomatoes, prep the salads, cook the bacon. Yeah, there was 4 of them. Yeah, there was onions, tomatoes, lettuce, salads, bacon. There was 4 other people. Then there was me and one other guy. Came in at 5, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and unloaded the truck. And then Tuesday, Thursday, we still came in at 5, but no truck. But then we did maintenance on the fryers. Phil's watching. All right, good night, Phil. Hit that like button before you left. Thank you, my friend. Have a good sleep because you're looking at 5 hours of sleep. So hopefully it is a fruitful 5 hours of sleep. But yeah, that job was great because the manager didn't even come in till 8 o'clock, right? Like it was just me and we unload the truck, we'd put it away, go sweep the parking lot, shovel the parking lot in the winter, change the sign, fryer maintenance. We did like different section of the dining room every morning. You'd scrub it, like scrub the grout lines. Anyway, and then 10:30'd hit. You'd get something to eat, go on break for half an hour, come back from break, lunch rush, and then you're off at 1:30 and you got like your whole day, right? And this was back when I was like 20, 19, 20, 19, yeah, 19, 20. So like I only needed 5 hours of sleep at night. So that job was great. Anyway, that is really just completely off topic. Yeah, I go off topic sometimes. It happens. All right, let's get this iron crushed fast. Well, I mean, crushing the iron faster doesn't really help because then we're just waiting for this thing. And I don't even have anything queued here. So now we're really waiting for this thing. Pie, 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 pie in the sky, in my eye. What do they say about singing, Luch? You said not to do it. Okay, then don't do it. Ooh, now I need fat and carbs. More pie. More meat pies. Ooh, do I have any bacon in the old ice box? I do. Boom. Now bacon in my belly. So yeah, I'm still gonna get my next skill in 3 hours. I'm not gonna take it. Um, I mean, I'll eventually take something, but I'm just gonna leave it open. Oh, there's still a stockpile up there. Did not realize I still had a stockpile up there. There we go. 1925 hours of sleep. That feels like a dream. I know you didn't really have the youth that a lot of us had, Kitty, and that sucks. And don't get me wrong, there were some days, like back then, I was a gym guy back then. I would get home, um, basically like me and the guy I worked with that I did that shift with, we'd go to the gym like almost right after we get home. We'd go right to the gym. There were some days where there were days I went to bed at like 7 o'clock. To be fair, I'm down to drinking a little less than a pot of coffee a day, but you only drink black coffee. That's a lot of coffee. And what gets me is like the how expensive coffee is. Like when I worked at the French fry factory, there'd be people coming in for night shifts with like a tray of like four coffee, and it's for them and one other person. So like two large coffees each just to get through the night shift, or just like every day. And it's like when you think about it, it's like they're spending like $4 in coffee at least, not more, every single day. Like that adds up. Like that's hundreds of dollars a month, right? Like anyway, pot of coffee day seems like a lot. And the fact that you're down to that, it's kind of scary, Cal, to be honest. It's a little scary. All right, so I hope these two large lumber stockpiles are enough since I got rid of like all my other stockpiles. Does the research still needs hewn logs? All right, well, I'm coming then. Yeah, you can have it all day, right up until 10 p.m., then fall asleep. You were in university and you worked 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. some days. Oh, wow. What am I stuck on? All these stupid benches. Your mom drinks black coffee too? Yeah, and like I said, I've worked with guys, I've lived with guys that drink a ton of coffee. Well, even now, my brother-in-law drinks a fair amount of coffee. Just not for me. It's just not for Luch. I've I've had enough beer in my life, though. Speaking of wasting money on fluids that we drink, God, I don't even want to know how much money I've spent on beer in my life. I don't really drink much now. I drank too much when I was younger. Oh, yeah, well. You know what? The server's been pretty good, but it's chugging now. It's more I need to restart my game. Your mom is more into tea. Yeah, like my sister drinks tea every morning. Every morning my sister has tea. But that's it. She just has one in the morning, right? She drinks some coffee now. Yeah. And I can't see me ever picking it up. Like I said, I've gotten this far, but who knows? And I mean, I before I started doing YouTube, I had a job. I had a shift work job that was like incredibly hard on the sleep schedule, and I managed to not need coffee for that. If I can get through that job, oh, little of the of this keep falling off my thing. Every time I take these off, there's like black flakes all in my hair. Although black flakes in my hair is nice because that way it doesn't look as gray. I need to cut my hair. You can see how gray it is when it gets long. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look how gray that is. God, it's getting everywhere. If I'm not losing it, it's turning gray. Getting old sucks, people. I mean, I am going to be 46. It's I think it's reasonable to be both losing my hair and having it go gray. I'm not really complaining. But I do like this one. It's fairly comfortable. Oh no. Oh no. The no pants gang is back. I'm gonna arrest you for not wearing pants. Hey, get back here. I'm gonna give you a citation. Wear pants. My mother smoked most of her life. She quit when she had her heart attack, and she hasn't gone back, thankfully. I'm really glad because, yeah, my mom smoked her whole life. I've never been a smoker. I think because my mother smoked like the stinkiest cigarettes in the history of cigarettes. I couldn't stand the smell when I was a kid. I had no interest in ever smoking. None. None. Oh, you can get ear things you can snap in and out when they start to flake like that. I'll look into it. This is a Logitech, isn't it? That's Logitech, right? I think. I should probably know that, but I think that's Logitech. Not positive though. All right, but you know what, folks? We're just a touch short of the 3 hour mark, but I think I'm going to end stream here. So next stream will be Thursday, back to the afternoon time, of noon Eastern, 5 p.m. UTC. And oh, that'll be right when the new skills come out, right? So that'll give me some stuff to look at least for the stream. Was this reinforced concrete when I came by here earlier? The Logitech G series. Okay, thanks. That's what I thought. Oh, you need tier 3 for your fancy tailor stuff. Yeah. To be fair, I did not look both ways. That one was on me. That one was 100% on me. That was a near miss. Somebody write up an incident report. That was a near miss. You're allergic to the smoke because of your chronic sinusitis. The heavy smokes were too much for me. To be honest, I only care about her health, though. Yeah, all except my mother. She smoked all her life. She actually quit for a bit, like when I was a teenager, and then she went back and was never able to quit again until she had her heart attack. But that'll do it, right? Having a heart attack will scare you into quitting. But yeah, that's gonna be all for stream. Thanks for coming out, everybody. If you need anything from me in game, shout me out. If I'm not in game, you can always send me a DM on Discord. I'm pretty good at answering those, except when I'm streaming, of course. Yeah, all right, yeah. So I'm gonna clear these chests too, Kitty, and that way there'll be nice parking space. And I'll switch. I'll actually make car. Poor tomatoes. Look at these poor tomatoes. They're just like, oh, just kill me now, please. But yeah, I'm glad the evening stream went well. I think we had a lot of people. Yeah, sorry about it back. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Hit the like button, subscribe, Discord, Patreon. Shout out to my patrons. Could not do it without them. Literally could not do them without my patrons. I would be, working at Walmart or something probably. Well, probably not Walmart, but anyway. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.